Have you ever seen a truck longer than a football field, barreling down the desert highway at full speed? Welcome to the wild world of Australian road trains. These engineering giants are crafted to conquer some of the harshest landscapes on Earth. In this video, we'll dive into what makes these trucks so special, from their incredible power to their fascinating history, and why they're essential in Australia's remote outback. Australia's love affair with power and engines runs deep, and nowhere is it more evident than in the Outback's iconic road trains. These colossal vehicles aren't just a mode of transport, they're a lifeline, hauling everything from food and fuel to massive machinery across endless isolated landscapes. Why are they so big? Why so powerful? In Australia, these trucks aren't just adapted for convenience. They're essential survival tools, uniquely designed for the continent's extreme environments. Australia is the world's sixth largest country, but with 97% of its 25 million people living near the coast, the interior, the outback, is sparsely populated. Here, temperatures soar above 47 degrees Celsius, 117 degrees Fahrenheit, civilization is scarce, and long stretches of road run through harsh, arid deserts. With minimal access to amenities, life in these remote areas depends on massive trucks that can handle the brutal terrain. Australia's unique road train setup, which can stretch up to 53 meters, 174 feet, and carry up to 200 tons of cargo, was developed to meet the needs of this vast emptiness. Let's explore why these monstrous trucks are designed the way they are, and what makes them a necessity rather than just an impressive sight. The history of road trains stretches back to the late 1940s, right after World War II. Australia needed a new solution to move massive amounts of freight over long distances. Inspired by the need for efficiency, a creative mechanic used leftover American trucks to create the first motorized road train, pulling 3 trailers to maximize cargo capacity. This innovation revolutionized transportation in the outback, allowing for 3 times the load in a single trip. Before road trains, freight was hauled by camel caravans, which had been in use since the 1800s. But with road trains, the Outback found a more reliable and efficient solution, and these trucks quickly became a common sight, as familiar as kangaroos or red dust. Road trains were designed to meet the Outback's unique challenges. Not only do they have to endure intense heat and heavy loads, but they also have to endure Australia's wildlife, which often appears out of nowhere on open roads. This is where one essential feature, the bull bar, comes into play. A reinforced bumper on the front of the truck, the bull bar protects critical engine parts like the radiator from damage caused by animal collisions. In a place where getting stranded could mean hours or even days of waiting for help, the bull bar can make all the difference. By shielding these essential parts, bull bars ensure the truck can keep going even if it's taken a hit. Australia's road trains are not your average trucks. They're high-powered machines often built by American manufacturers like Mack, which specialize in handling tough environments. One popular model, the Mack Titan, is specially equipped for the demands of Australian conditions. Featuring a 16.1-liter MP10 engine with 6 cylinders, it can produce up to 685 horsepower and 2,300 pound-feet of torque. This power is necessary for hauling up to 200 tons of cargo across rugged, unpaved terrain. The Mack Titan's large hood holds a massive radiator and air filter system, essential for keeping the engine cool under the intense outback sun and keeping desert dust out. With 12-speed automatic transmission and robust suspension systems, these trucks are built for both power and endurance. In Europe, trucks are limited by size and weight due to narrow, winding roads, with a maximum length of about 16.5 meters and 44 tons. But in Australia's outback, where space is ample and straight roads stretch for miles, these restrictions don't apply. On private roads within large ranches and mining companies, regulations are even looser, allowing trucks to stretch beyond 100 meters and carry up to 200 tons. Some of these giants are equipped with engines that reach 1,000 horsepower or more, designed to pull these enormous weights over Australia's unregulated, unpaved roads. In this environment, size truly matters. It's what enables these road trains to handle extreme distances, weights, and heat. Before each journey, drivers inspect every part of the truck and trailers, a process that can take hours. With more than 70 wheels to check for pressure and wear, along with fluid levels and lights, ensuring the truck's readiness is a priority. Fuel tanks are filled with up to 1,000 liters of diesel, enough for a range of about 1,200 kilometers, 745 miles, before needing to refuel. Road trains also come with advanced communication systems, a lifeline if a truck breaks down in the desert. In these remote areas, it can take assistance teams up to 12 hours to arrive, so drivers must be self-sufficient, carrying provisions for emergency situations, and prepared to perform repairs if needed. If you're driving in Australia as a tourist, there's one crucial rule: avoid cutting in front of a road train. These massive vehicles require ample space and time to come to a stop, and overtaking them requires at least 3 kilometers of clear road ahead to do so safely. For those unaccustomed to seeing these mammoth trucks on the road, keeping this distance might feel strange, but on Australia's highways, it's necessary to avoid accidents. Australian road trains are more than just vehicles. They're a cultural icon and a symbol of resilience in one of the world's toughest environments. These trucks are essential for transporting livestock, food, minerals, and other resources across vast distances. For many remote communities, they're a lifeline, connecting them to the rest of the country. In Australia, the image of a road train thundering down an outback road is as iconic as any natural wonder. Now that you've had a glimpse into the incredible world of Australian road trains, what do you think? These trucks are feats of engineering built to survive the outback's extremes. Leave a comment below if you're familiar with road trains or want to see one in action. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting stories from the world of trucks and engines.